My goodness me, where's the time gone? I think it's been 6 weeks since we started lockdown. It's been 6 weeks since I've spoken on my Simply Learning the Bible. It got so busy, all of a sudden, everyone was on the internet, which was my main way of connecting with the outside world, and now everyone's connecting with the outside world. I've been so busy. And I'm not complaining, it's been really good, but this is the first opportunity I've had to continue with my Simply Learning the Bible. And I must say, in the last few weeks, I've discovered that there is nothing simple about the Bible per se. God has awoken me to such amazing truths that I never realised was in the Bible. I have another house group now. Hi kids, hi house group, and we're going through the New Community Bible, which means that we're all reading passages from the Bible and finding out what God is actually saying to us. Now, I've got to be honest with you, when I first set this up, Simply Learning the Bible, it struck me that it possibly sounded that the Bible was simple, and at that time I didn't have a true understanding of what I was talking about. And the problem is we all often put stuff up and we don't really know what we're talking about. Since then, it's been amazing. It's been such a eye-opener to learn, and I must admit it's thanks to Rick Warren's 40 Days Through the Word, the Bible. Incredible revelations that I didn't realise before. I don't know if it's because I'm dyslexic, got ADHD, but when people say read something, I just read it. I read a book. So I put the Bible in the same category as a book. I kept reading the Bible like a book, not expecting anything else. Then I started listening to Rick Warren, incredible pastor. And he spoke about the book speaking back to us. He spoke about getting revelations. He spoke about how to study the Bible, how to study the book. And this has been an incredible turning point for me. It's been absolutely amazing that I've learned so much, and I now enjoy reading the Bible not as a book, but as an interaction where God is actually speaking back to me. My goodness me, if that's not happening in your life, if you're not finding that the Bible is illuminated to you, that it's not changing the way you live or who you are, then there's something missing, and you don't want to miss out on that precious word, and it is precious. Yeah, so that's where I'm at now. So in my house group, the church's house group, our house group, we're going through Acts and Colossians and all of Paul's writings, and I'm just picking so much up from it, which I will go into at a later date. There is so much in there that I never realised. And the only reason I would ever do this on here is so that no one else misses out. I mean, when we come to know the Lord and God saves us, nobody's ever sat down with me and said, right, Sean, this is how you pray, this is how you read the Bible. And I think so many people just go along either thinking we should know, or maybe being too embarrassed to ask anyone, or not knowing to ask the question. I think that's the biggest thing, that you don't know that the questions you need to ask to find out more. And even at my late age in life, gosh, still learning. I mean, God's given me revelation outside of using the Bible over and over again. But now I know how the word works. I can get more revelation to change me. And there's a lot of changing that needs doing, believe you me. I had an interesting time the other week when it was one of those weeks when nothing worked. The printer wouldn't work, the phone wouldn't work, nothing worked. I got a new lawnmower and the wheel dropped off. It was just one of those weeks. And I was spending so much time trying to get these things fixed. I was getting myself in a right to an I hate things that don't work. It really drives me up the wall. And it stresses me out. And of course, caring for my dear husband, the last thing I need to do is add any more stress to the situation. Plus the 2 dogs, of course, who are beautiful, but they can be stressful. And I was just getting so annoyed over all this. And then all of a sudden, well, not suddenly, often God uses my son to speak sense into me. My son probably knows me better than most people. And he said, Mum, just let it go. Let it go, Mum. I don't want to hear that, son. The next thing I hear it from God, Sean, just let it. It's bits of plastic, for goodness sake. Why are you getting uptight over bits of plastic that don't work? What is the matter with you? We didn't quite say it like that, but that was the gist of it. Yeah, so what your printer doesn't work? So what your phone's not doing what it should be doing? So what? Does it really matter that much? What you should be doing is looking at what I'm asking you to do and not fuffing about with all these bits and pieces and trust in me. If I want the things to work, don't you think I could make them work? Did I not create the world? That's the point. And yeah, so I just let go. And the next thing you know, what I needed to fix the printer, Simon helped me get it sorted. Still haven't sorted the phone, but that's a whole new ball game. But I'm not bothered. That's the thing. I'm not stressing over it. The lawnmower, it cut the whole of my lawn before the wheel fell off. And now I've sent it back, and they, it's really good that they take. I mean, at one time that would have driven me absolutely nuts if things don't work. It's a bit of being controlling, isn't it? Wanting everything to work the way you want it to work. Oh, and that was the other thing. I'd ordered a photo stick from the USA, and of course it's taken a while to come. I mean, there's a lot going on. We've got a virus to start with. We're lucky we've got anything coming through the door at all. So that was a real lesson that I learned through everyday things. But I will be now trying to come on more and to go through what I'm learning about the Bible, hoping that it might inspire you to see reading the Bible as a whole new experience, something really exciting, not something you think, oh my life, have I really got to do that? It's a matter of, oh gosh, I get to talk to God now, and if I'm very careful I can hear him talking back to me. So that's just my little bit for today, but I'm going to try and be more disciplined and get back into talking to you guys more often. So God bless you all. Take care, especially at this time. I pray the virus won't come near any of you. I pray God will put a hedge around you and keep you all safe in Jesus' name. Amen.